From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. One out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at bat. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Up and in at 1-1. Trout would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number two. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
That is fourth, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right side, Jimenez. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Angels leave one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and there's the strike.
0-1.
And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. 1 away.
Batting fourth,
Anthony Santander at the plate. The American League leader in RBIs this year. Now one missed. The lefty to 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. Man at first, 1 away. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now all even up. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there are two down.
Let's
take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Two outs. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-0. That one drifts inside. Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's out to center field. Moniak makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. Berrios back to work. Late swing, fouled off. Outside.
That's the ball. Outside.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first, and quickly one away in the second. And now Yohan Moncada.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one almost got him. One out, bases empty.
Yeah.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Taylor Ward will hit next. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. That's in for a strike. Two outs, bases empty.
Ball, that's in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Two and two.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Yeah, that's outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2 down, nobody on. Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And next for L.A., Mickey Moniak. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Strike on the outside, and the count is 1-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ground ball right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Angels nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Got him swinging.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. Slice down the right side. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
Full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Hudson.
One gone, runner at first. Hudson Haskin getting ready to hit. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And takes low for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Right through there for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit
No ball,
up in the
one
zone.
strike.
I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fly ball center field. Moniak makes the grab, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take
for
a
the
check
Angels,
of the current
the shortstop,
standings.
Zach Neto.
And that one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. 0-2. In the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So the lineup
Rengifo.
flips over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. Flied to right his first time. Rengifo starting up the middle at second, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in Venezuela. That one ripped. Going back on this one. Hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel doubled his first time up. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
And a strike. Rengifo, the runner at second with one away. Inside. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
On the ground. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0. No, that's down. Ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Jorge Soler. And diving back is Trout. Ball 1, no strikes. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in there. And a count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Laser could be trouble. Trout around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Grounded out his first time. That one fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fought off foul. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Angels 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit on the ground to short. Neto. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo
Bichette up to the dish. RBI single his last time up. And that one hammered. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
Just
Ball.
missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's low.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ward pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
The
shoulder
left fielder,
coming open
number
instead of
25,
staying closed.
Anthony.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You know,
1
these
ball, no
Angels
strikes.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He reached on a walk his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And now Mickey Moniak grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive and foul ball. That's down and in.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels held in check. Score remains 2-2. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Clement batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one inside, and now it's even 1-1. This one pops straight up near the plate. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fastball is outside. In the air, left field. Ward in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off for
a
the
pitcher's
Angels,
duel so
the
far.
shortstop,
Here's how the
Zach
starters have performed up to
Neto.
this point. Berrios back to work.
That's
The
the ball.
shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Angels finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And
That's
another
inside.
ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just misses the
ball.
mark outside the zone.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It's a leadoff
That's ball
walk,
four. Take your
and
base.
that's the go-ahead run.
The
What
batter,
a
number
battle.
2.
It's not always
Second
easy
baseman,
laying off a
Luis
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what,
Rengifo.
he earned that walk.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Rengifo now at the plate. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get into scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit
Up
him.
next for the Angels.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Schanuel.
Right through there for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Rengifo at first, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Mike Trout. First pitch misses. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that. Action in the pen down there. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Bonda also getting ready. The 1-1. And that one missing low. That one fouled off. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases one more time in his great career. A very special swing of the bat.
Yeah, Boog, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments. When a guy makes his way into the 400 home run club, he's going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this ball game. It's a rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform throughout his career.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's all for Jose Barrios. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
One ball, one strike.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Hudson Haskin. Upstairs.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Davis Schneider will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Save. Haskin leads off second with nobody out. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's even up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Calls it in, 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's a 1-run game.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
0-1. And downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JP Fireisen up and loosening in the pen. Joyce also throwing.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Outside low. It's 2-2. Blue Jays down a run. And a ground ball to first. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Yoan Moncada. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chad Green getting ready to go. Fonda warming up as well. And that one pulled foul. for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. And the slider just misses. Swanson, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tap foul at the plate. Stays alive. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. Angels 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Alexander.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-2.
That's to third. Moncada tosses across to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, And that quickly 2 away. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. This one chopped up the middle. Neto fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 4-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Chad Green.
for the Blue
Pretty
Jays,
tight game, so they're looking for quality
number
pitches out of
57.
him right here. Got to do his best to
Chad
keep the score right where it is.
Green.
Well, 1-run game. Zach Neto now at the plate. And the pitch is
1-0.
outside. Ball 1. The 1-0.
That missed. That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And another ball.
That's high.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here.
Here, what?
Fouled off left side. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. 1 for 3. You see the velocity 97
0-1.
with that fastball. Two down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. Varsho raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time. Angels 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
31.
Yoel Payamps.
Yoel.
Should be a good first
Payamps.
matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Now one missed. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And here is Hudson Haskin. On the ground to first. Down the line, and it's foul. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Davis Schneider. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Trout makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back,
Jays.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
93.
Jimmy Garcia.
He's certainly been one of their better relief
Garcia.
pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Well, one-run game, and now batting Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. And that's off
that's it.
the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
A little bit high.
that's high.
2 balls, no strikes. And that one clips the corner.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's outside. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Max Scherzer, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Fonda, a left-hander, also throwing. Here's a 1-1. Where'd that last pitch miss?
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Trout gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one not close. And that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Foul ball there. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Max Scherzer.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure up this new arm out there on the mound.
And that drops in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
So here's Scherzer. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. That clips the corner. Scherzer deals. Up and
Ball.
in, and that is ball one.
1-1. That's the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Got it! That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Hyams back to work. And that is out of play. Outside low. And it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yoel Hyams out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm out of the
Angels,
bullpen, Jose Quijada.
number 65.
These are the spots relievers really
Jose
make a name for themselves.
Quijada.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
So the tying run at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Another 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Santander in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. And that's too high. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. That's the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Max Scherzer goes to work. Scherzer, 40 years old now, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses, and it's 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one misses up and in. And that's
2 balls,
ball 2.
no strikes.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's
3-1.
wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
You got a full count.
And ball 4, two
Ball 4.
aboard.
Take your base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. And that one is
That's a
inside.
ball. One ball, no strike.
Check swing, called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Shanola stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ball.
In the dirt. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Varsho puts it away for the out. 2 down. Down and away for ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That's in there, and a count 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
2-1.
In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Jorge Soler on deck for the Angels. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right through there, got it. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a pair. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Angels 4 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley
Now
Jansen.
pitching for
And he's
the
been
Angels,
fantastic this year. Really
Number
stingy in
74.
terms of allowing base runners.
Kenley
He's just got great stuff
Jansen.
that's tough to square up.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that's outside. Ball one. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Next pitch is outside.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Off the mark there. They're down 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. On a line. And that one hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. On his second, but he's in there. Safe. And a run comes in to score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
And that one moves his feet. One away, the winning run at second. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. JP Feyereisen appears to be getting loose. The winning run on second base. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. That's down and in.
That's a really good take.
Davis Schneider in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run stands at second. Ball 4, he walked it, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kenley Jansen done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
JP Feyereisen into the game.
Number 45.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So now a pinch hitter, Will Wagner.
7.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Ball one on a pitch inside. Close, but called a ball. 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Misses, and the count is filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tied at 4. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Golden opportunity right here. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. He comes home with it.
He's out.
Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. The Jays push across a run on this double. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Max Scherzer back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the ninth, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Bonda getting cranked up as well. Tied at 4. Out to short, Bichette. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. And now Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Go-ahead run on base. Moncada getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now a chance for Taylor Ward. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Joe Adele. First and second, 2 outs. Moniak now at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple, still all square at 4 apiece. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
On base. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. That misses off the outside edge. Winning run on base at first, no outs. And no one can get there. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. Yeah, that's fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
That's a ball.
That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one off the outside edge.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Bichette around third and headed home. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.